Ananias, placing full trust in the word of the Lord, went his way and entered the house where Saul waited in darkness. Without hesitation, he laid his hands upon the man, whose name once struck fear in every believer's heart, and spoke the words that only grace could have put on his lips. And brother Saul, he declared that the same Jesus who appeared to Saul on the road had sent him, not to judge, but that Saul might receive thy sight and be filled with the Holy Ghost. At that moment the power of God moved, and immediately there fell from his eyes as it had been scales. The darkness that had held him for 3 days broke instantly, and Saul looked up with new sight, physical and spiritual. He arose in obedience and was baptized, marking the death of the old persecutor and the birth of a new servant of Christ. Afterward he received food and was strengthened. His body revived just as his spirit had been made alive. Saul then spent certain days with the disciples at Damascus, no longer their enemy, but their brother, learning, growing, and preparing for the calling that Jesus had placed upon him. This moment reveals how restoration flows through obedience. Ananias overcame fear with faith, and Saul moved from blindness to clarity because he responded to God's dealings with humility. The falling of the scales was a picture of every barrier God removes when a person finally yields: pride, resistance, misunderstanding, and the blindness of sin. God not only restores what was broken but fills the newly opened heart with the Holy Ghost, empowering the redeemed life to walk in purpose. The story leaves us with a powerful truth. When God opens your eyes, nothing remains the same. The darkness lifts, strength returns, and the path forward becomes clear. Every believer who walks in the light today does so because Jesus still removes the scales that once kept us blind.